finally in the south. We expanded our horizons and we are now officially in a brand new area. After Kuno and Kuno S, I swear to God, every time I see kids, I know we're gonna have a bad time. So I say, let's start with the adults first. Let's start with these people around here. They look homeless, just like me.
You stop mid-step and put your hand on the garish necktie.
That bottle, Bratan! Just look at that bottle!
What bottle are you referring to? Where? A bottle of what?
In this drunk's hand, on the pipe there. Glowing blue, a mysterious, otherworldly blue, filled to the brim with holy mysteries. It's hard to know what exactly your vivid interior is speaking of here, but I'm guessing it's got a lot of alcohol in it.
I really don't care about any bottle. I don't want to look at it.
You should care! I'm getting a very special vibe from that bottle. Please go talk to him. I need to look at it closer.
I was going to look at him, but not because he's holding a bottle. Is this the bottle in question? Excuse me, sir. Are those coins yours? Kim, let me get the coins, Kim!
Hey, Tequila!
It makes you happy? A 30-something man, clad in a two-piece Lycra TM tracksuit, puts down his pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Shake his hand.
So what's happening?
Wait, Tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street Gang. Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
I like this guy. You should too. He respects you by calling you your true name.
Not too hot. I'm on a 50-year losing streak. Too real, game. Too real. Oh my god. I have re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will. I am the law.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into my image a long time ago. Those days are over now.
He looks at his shit-stained Lycra TM jacket with a grim expression. Do we have any remaining points? I have one. I'll wait for this one. Now we are talking to a lot of people. We might need it for emergencies. I was gonna go ahead and learn some kind of superstar. I don't have that? -2 logic? Actual art degree. It's 1 hour and 30 minutes. -1 perception. We have tons of perception, so this is... This appears to be a valid choice, yes, internalized. Oh man, I gotta do something. We have to choose the best of the best here. Can I forget? How do I forget? You do not have enough... Can I see? You do not have enough skill points available. Oh! In order to forget. I wasn't looking at this. I was looking at the Mazovian socioeconomics, by the way. We need skill points to forget what we've learned. I mean, honestly, this one, aside from the left-wing dialogue options that give us 4 XP, we're losing visual calculus and authority, so it's not particularly great. Everything else seems fine. I'm waiting to see what this one entails and this. But I think everything else is quite alright. We don't often make ultra-liberal choices, however. And we're getting -1 empathy out of this, so we'll see. I might get rid of the indirect modes of taxation as well, but everything else I like very, very much. Dude, the Coldo Mama Dakwa, +3 perception, yeah, okay, absolutely. Where were we? What were we even talking about? Yeah.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
He takes a sip from his beer.
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately. You belong to an organization, a fraternity of drunks.
Oh no. What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
He looks at his comrades.
Please don't go. Don't go.
Begs the man in the pipe.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
What is, Tequila Sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. You're Tequila Sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
Did I introduce myself as Tequila Sunset?
No, you sure don't.
Maybe?
Maybe. You look like you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be. You look like you want to hear the tale.
The tale?
Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
I have to know. Go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday, and by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Wait, did we meet on Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
He takes another sip, then continues.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
Yeah, Sylvie already told me about it.
Oh yeah, that's totally your style.
Shut up, electrochemistry!
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
Please, continue.
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this, we get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
Oh, yes, you do, Bratushka. The only thing better than that is putting the pedal to the metal after you kiss the tide. And off we go.
Oh no.
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come, to which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things!"
Oh god. What happened next?
Your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice. We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep.
In this way, you and your motor carriage have a lot in common.
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
What else was there to do? Thank you, brothers, for your helping hand.
We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Wait, so is Tequila Sunset an event? Or a name?
I'm not sure. I think you were the event. Tequila Sunset. You know, as opposed to a Tequila Sunrise, which is long gone.
My real name is Harry, by the way.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Jesus, that's a lot. They say anything about my colleagues. Yeah, I would like to ask every single one of these things. Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge? You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
It's not meant as a joke. He's sorry for the hermit cop.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
The guy at the whirling rags.
It's more like you were cramping theirs.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Did I tell you anything specific about the person that, fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Please, don't open that door.
Are we dying right now?
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Abigail!
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Did we, talk about politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
He takes a long sip of his beer. Did you get a read on what kind of cup it was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop, and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around you. You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
I don't need to hear anymore.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Want to tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Yes, wanna tell me how you became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch in his posture is so incredibly familiar. You might get scammed here.
I have a feeling that this is going to cost me a lot.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather modest contribution. A little motivational package.
What do you need?
Booze. Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
I've got some sweet Commodore Red.
Classy.
He snatches the bottle and pushes the cork in through the bottleneck.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
One of the other bums interjects.
Don't call Abigail!
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George, but around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual, a founder/junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
Go on.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Wait, how many people did you have working for you?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
He says thoughtfully, brushing dust off his shit-stained pants. What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
He shakes the bottle and makes a ringing sound.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles. His eyes are your eyes.
He's got party eyes, just like me!
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
How wet are we talking exactly?
It was a day not unlike this one here.
You both glanced skyward.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
Ouch!
Ouch, indeed. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
Okay, so what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
He pauses meaningfully.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
Just because you forgot your keys.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
Wait, is that it? I feel like there are some steps missing.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me, so they tossed me in jail for 2 days. I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen.
He shakes his head. I've only been a hobo cop for a few days now, but it doesn't seem so bad.
The hobo lifestyle definitely has some perks. Not having to pay rent, first and foremost. Not being responsible for 20 other people is nice too. But that charm wears off pretty quickly. Before you know it, you're wearing a shit-stained tracksuit and spending your days picking tear.
Why do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila.
I'm the one to talk.
If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
I think he's referring to the jacket we have.
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could help with?
What was the name of your agency?
My agency, man. The Boom Boom Room. Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting. I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high-concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy. I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
He looks toward the bay.
Sounds intriguing. What say you, Art Cop? If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
What the fuck, man? Mixing high and low? High concept. I have no idea what it means.
I know. It was fucking awesome. Until I went on a jog, unleashing a cascade of doom that washed it all away.
What's up with the tracksuit?
What? You've never seen 100% Lycra before? Go on, feel that primo material.
The man extends his arm. Touch it.
Pretty nice, huh? This might be one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly.
He takes another sip. I don't know, man. Lycra makes you sweat in all the wrong places.
Good God. It's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is. It's like rubbing two jellyfish skins together. You feel about 15% less human for having touched it.
Oh God, we're dying. Do I want to heal my health? Or wait, I don't know anymore.
Randomized trials have also found Lycra, TM, to be associated with a number of exotic, highly malignant cancers, so you also have that to look forward to. And then there's the smell, but you don't even want to think about that.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them any time.
What's this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my Lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
Wait, you're asking a police officer to help find the jacket you stole and then lost?
Yeah, exactly. You're here to serve, right?
Okay, sure. Where'd you lose it?
If I knew where I lost it, don't you think I'd have it? I mean, maybe I was up by the boardwalk, or walking along the beach, or checking out the abandoned fish market.
That's a lot of places.
Somewhere north of here, that's for sure. You could ask around, see if anyone's seen it.
What about the other drunks?
My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're exactly what they look like.
Hey, Tequila! You want to buy some speed?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
I thought he was a cool cop.
Don't call Abigail.
And this is Abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
Let me ask you something else.
I'm all ears, Tequila.
Have you got any more stories?
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift.
Jeez, I already gave you some. I don't want to keep doing that.
Then I can't keep on telling the stories.
Be seeing ya.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
Guess we have to get this man more booze in order to hear more stories. See, we can talk to every single man. I wish I could take your bottles, gentlemen. Grumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes at you, as if in recognition, then turns his head away.
The noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
Who is Abigail?
Uh-huh. Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
Abigail is his wife or girlfriend. Chances are she's gone. Calling her wouldn't make it any better or worse. You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk. Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life. But this guy's a little too drunk.
Why shouldn't I call Abigail?
He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer.
It's a trap, isn't it? Lean in.
Don't call Abigail. Don't call Abigail.
He then waves his hand as if shooing you away. Who are you? What's your name?
Don't call Abigail.
Where am I? What is this place?
The man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible.
Tell me about your friends.
Don't you fucking call her. Hear me? Abigail?
Man, this is sad. I can't do this any longer. Walk away.
Don't call Abigail.
He whimpers softly, his voice trailing off into nothingness.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
He spreads his arms as if wanting to embrace you. Good to see you too, friend.
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
I know what you meant.
See? There it is, Bratushka! The spirit! Let's buy the spirit! 300 real is a lot, but this has to be done! It's our end game!
What if I don't want to listen to my necktie anymore?
Snap out of it, Bratan! This is no time for melancholy introspection! It's time to buy that spirit!
This is just another stupid drunk idea I'm having, and I'm attributing to my necktie.
Bratan, you don't understand! It's not just another drink! This is what our relationship has been building towards all these years! This is the climax, the mystery, the virginal sigh! You have to buy it from him! Get it off him! Kill him if you have to! Our ultimate fate depends on it! And the fate of many worlds!
What the fuck? I am not paying for a drink.
Did you say 300 real?
The lieutenant looks at you, looking at the bottle of spirits, then at Rosemary, suspiciously.
Blue medicinal spirit. Sell me some speed. Why does the bottle of spirits cost 300 real?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
What is it made of? Let him speak.
You know, it's funny, actually.
He bursts out laughing, then takes 3 gulps of his pilsner and stares at you intently.
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What is?
What?
Keep him talking.
What do you mean, what? What did you think was funny earlier?
This guy.
He says and shakes his index finger at you.
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
Where did you get the bottle of spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
He ain't shitting you! Medicinal spirits are a blast, Bratan! The flaming truth of this joke of a world!
I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink.
He spits a nasty yellow clot on the ground before you.
Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
It's a good tip. I should remember it.
It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Okay, how?
The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead fingers.
He gets an excited gleam in his eyes.
Swipe 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila! What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol.
Whoa. Is that fucking formaldehyde?
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
For 3... What? Can I smell it first?
Yeah, be careful. It's extremely flammable. 1 spark and the entire city of Revachol is wiped off the map.
Feels like someone set a mustard field ablaze right inside your nose, then drenched it in tear gas. Your nose is a singular source of pain, but at the same time you don't remember the last time you felt so alive. In all fairness, that might be attributed to the retrograde amnesia.
Did I not tell you, Bratan? This is it! This is our party drink! This is what we're having, baby! Please get it for me!
The tie vibrates excitedly around your neck again.
So, what's the deal, friend? Want the spirits or not?
Not really.
So what do you want then?
His tone is aggressive. You're getting on his bad side now. The alcohol boiling his blood causes the agitation. It burns.
Amphetamine?
Aye, by amphetamine I mean speed.
I thought by speed you meant amphetamine.
Aye, that's what I said.
Right. Got it.
Good, my man. Now what can I offer you?
Quite the business venture you've set up here.
Oh, the system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
What do you mean?
You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor ex-squeeze, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now, I got everyone on my hook.
Looks like you're on your own hook too.
Of course. It is what it is, you know. What it's always been. People, buddy boy. It's the people.
I can pay 3 real for the spirits. Wait, from 300 we went back to... I'm confusion. I don't want to do any of this shit, especially when Kim is around. Are you shitting me? No. I'm off, bye.
In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
He waves you off. Kim, let's get the hell out of here. I don't feel too good. That was a lot to take in. I wonder if we should heal.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
You must be Lilienne's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Explains the other one, tongue still lolling out of his mouth.
I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Maybe there's some kind of reason why they're laughing. An interesting reason, somehow tied to the case.
What are you laughing about?
The boy stops laughing and looks at his toes. Oh, okay. So now he's shy. Now he's not talking. Just wobbling around like he's afraid of something.
Children are stupid. You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
The other one says. Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt.
You're bad with kids.
The lieutenant remarks with evident glee. What are you, Kid Master General? It's impossible to be good with kids. They're too stupid. All these options are so good. I'm sorry, but oh, this is so funny to me. I have to go with this one. I'm sorry, Kim, but it's so funny. And what are you, Kid Master General?
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
Bye, kids. Take care.
The scruffy-haired little...
Yeah, we get exactly the same dialogue options out of them. I never finished the conversation with the old lady. She has been super nice.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
What is in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Yeah, don't go with that. Well, sir... Ooh, is there a way to make a little money around here? Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they are away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
I met Liliane and her twins already.
Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left.
I think I also met the drunks.
I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in rotation. A new face pops up every now and then an old one disappears and is forgotten. This is who we are.
There's gotta be something here. Tell me.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
The pox? What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinderblock houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Is there a way to make a little money around here?
Here? For you? No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
All right, another topic.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Do you know anything about the lost jacket?
What do you want with a lost jacket?
That's an excellent question, ma'am.
That's for me to know and you to find out, wink. I'm on a philosophical journey to fetch it for someone. One of the drunks lost his and I agreed to look for it.
He probably pawned it for booze and then forgot about it. You know how drunk men are.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Are you getting a reward for it at least?
No.
What? You're fetching someone's missing laundry free of charge? Do you not have anything better to do?
As a matter of fact,
In fact, he does.
the lieutenant glances at his watch.
None of my business, either way. How you spend your hours is up to you. Anyhow, you might ask Lillian if she's seen anything lately. That girl's got a way of attracting lost and broken things.
Yeah, no wonder I'm attracted to her. Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
You can call me Tequila, Sunset. Lieutenant W. Freighter Harrier Dubois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
Oh, this is one of the ladies we need the signature from. I don't wanna do that. Kim, can we talk about this a minute? Is there even an option to talk about this? I can interact with it.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
Kim, what do you think of this?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
He shrugs.
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects. But there's no other way.
58%. I was expecting of him to say something like, we shouldn't do this for Evrart and blah 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 blah, but he did not. When did we get this? Or is this mine? It is mine, isn't it? I think this is my jacket. Physical instruments. I already forgot. What were we looking for? Was it logic? Oh, God damn it. My brain is in the clouds.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Logic. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. I got some... we got some logic clothes. Logic. Visual calculus. Shivers. Extra logic. Damn! We have a lot of logic stuff. Drama. More logic. Okay. I look terrible! Let's try this again. Let's go, boys.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Jesus
a 12
Christ!
to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
From 58% to 97%, only with a few extra clothes. Try to find a loophole in the deal.
There is no loophole. The simple truth is the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
That sucks. Wait, what are the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, it will probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Look, Kim, these people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about it?
I should have seen it.
The lieutenant frowns as he reads over the document again.
Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
Oh, Evrard's people could be watching you here. Could we do this in private?
Actual art degree. Trite, contrived, mediocre, milquetoast, amateurish, infantile, cliché and gonorrhea-ridden peon to conformism. I fucked me. Affront to humanity. War crime. Should literally be tried for war crimes. Resolutely shit. Lacking in imagination. Uninformed reimagining of. Lip-wristed, premature, ill-informed attempt at. Talentless fuckfest. Recidivistic shit peddler. Pedantic, listless, savagely boring. Just one repulsive laugh after another.
-1 to hand and eye coordination. Handshake from anger, how shit it all is. Passive heal +1 morale and give 10 XP? Passives? By passives, what do you mean by passives? How does that work? I wanna know. Can Kim come here for a second inside my house? Is he allowed to? Oh shit. Kim? Oh, thank God he's here. Well, technically I don't need him if I'm about to forge the papers, but if that's the case, I'm gonna go for it.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
We can, and we will. I didn't see what it is. Is it logic again? Or was it something else?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
It's a red check. We're not getting any second chances with this. So, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to change my clothes to interfacing. I'm sure I have gloves for this. Reaction speed. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Those gloves, interfacing. Gotta keep an eye out for the negatives as well, in case we are wearing something that drops the stats. Perception, interfacing. Alright, so far, so good. No minuses. Should be around an 80%. Thankfully better.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Commence the forgery.
With a confident flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line?
2 names, Isabelle Sadie and Lillian Cacte.
Indeed, they look distinctly different and very convincing. These might as well be their actual signatures. But they're not, and the document will be nullified if they dispute it. That means Everard will have to start over. All you need to do now is mail the signatures to Everart's accountant in La Delta.
All right. Bloop. Kim, I am done.
How do we mail them?
Oh, there is a mailbox back in town. We will do that later. Who lives here? Boyd? Ruffed grouse taxidermy? Why did I take this? What the fuck am I doing? The dead body of a grouse stuffed with some unknown material. From a distance, it might just pass off as the real thing. The bird itself looks extremely ruffled and slightly grumpy. I wonder if Gart would like this. He's into, oh my god, there's a child here and I didn't see it. You didn't see anything, kid. Industrial coal pellets burn with an orange glow. What else you got in here, kid? Kid, where is your mother?
Hello, mister.
A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She is looking at you with frank curiosity.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Oh my god! Does Lillian have a daughter too? I thought she just had the twins. Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am.
Damn, she's got a lot of kids.
Little Lily. You know my mom?
Not really, but I'd like to. Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside.
Boys suck.
They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
I like her. She slowly processes the word, then snickers with laughter. What's that thing you're holding? I am terrible with kids, that's true. What's this? Show her the stuffed bird you took from the ceiling.
It's a grouse.
She yelps, smiling broadly.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you make up for the skewer you broke.
Yeah! Yes, but what is it for?
I don't know.
Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed birds.
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
She holds the fuzzy beast up to demonstrate.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
I don't want to be that much of a monster. Lambi looks like he's falling apart. Lambi looks soft.
Yes. Very soft.
Suddenly she pushes the stuffed animal toward your face. Press your cheek against Lumpy.
Isn't he soft?
He's very soft. I like Lummy.
I heard there was a girl here who has armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh. I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where are they?
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into in one remaining eye as though searching for confirmation.
We're going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
He enunciates the last 2 words carefully.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant tone has conveyed to her the important part.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Goodbye, and thank you for the Boyd.
Bye!
Bye! The girl's lad's curious eyes remain fixed on you. I like her. I like the girl. It's she was cute and helpful, unlike the stupid kids here. See, not all kids are bad. Behind the house, he said. Oh yeah.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it slip in such decrepitude.
Reach in the catacombs and pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Yeah, I need the boots. Oh, two in the facing. Yes.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
Decked out in future armor, like a cup ought to be. I will be responsible with this. This is just to protect me from harm, not to show off.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and voluptuous, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
One down, 2 pieces to go. Here I come.
2? Are you sure you're correct there? There was a helmet too. 3 pieces more like. You were ambitious.
Yeah, but isn't the helmet in the sea somewhere because Kuno kicked it off? Let's go, Kim! This place is a dump. Rust-eaten letters read Mazout. Any trash around here? Oh. A little black swallow circles above you. You hear it cheer up. Is this a bus stop? The art in this game is so pretty. The beams are splintered. The bridge didn't collapse on its own. Artillery broke it. I see someone over there. Who's there? Treasure. Nope. Necessity-driven architectural design at its finest. Who are you? I'm on my way, sir or madam. The rear tire of a motor carriage adorns these reeds. Quick travel unlocked. Church. Hell yeah. Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change. You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Dial a random number?
Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this?
Absolutely.
End of tone. Someone picks up.
Pierre? Is that you, Pierre?
The voice is female and sounds about 100 years old. I might be. What's Pierre like?
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
What kind of pets did you have?
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different. There. Chrysanthemum.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
That was surprisingly eerie. But we need to take a break. And I'll come back to this and keep calling random people because it's fun! Kim! Prank calls, Kim! This is what we used to do when we were in high school. Do you remember, Kim? No? Was I the only one who did it? Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Have fun, whatever you do. Take care of yourselves. And do not forget, keep on gaming. I will see you all next time.